yeah, whatever happens in the dark will come to light. So regardless if we find out who you are or not, if I happen to take any measures further than that, I don't know. And even if I don't find out who you are, or the police or the cops don't find out who you are, the universe will and is. We can tell what type of life you're living already because of the type of things you're doing. The unhappiness is real, the jealousy is real, the envy is real, the hate is real. Get that up out of you. Get that up out of you. That's not going to help you. You will never get here. You will never get wherever you think you're going to get like this. This is not how it's done, babe.
Okay, you guys, you might be wondering what is going on. Beauty is her decided to post a video about her recent experience after she came back from a Tim's concert. One of her viewers, this can't be a supporter, because why would a supporter do something like this? Well, someone has called Child Protective Services and made allegations, and not just any allegations. Check out how far they went.
In any event, so my mind was racing. I finally get to go to sleep last night. I was like, don't worry about it, girl. You Gucci, because you know you haven't been doing anything wrong. So this morning I wake up and the people in the front gate in my community called me and was like, oh, CPS is on his way up. Now, you guys, that in itself is so freaking embarrassing because I live in a very, a gated community, a very, I don't know. I don't want to say like a respected community, but everyone here, I don't see things going on around here. You don't see police around here. I don't want to be the one black family to come and here go CPS and police and stuff like that. And then they have to tell the front gate who they are. You don't know who those people talk to, who they cool with in the community. So that in itself is very, very embarrassing. CPS comes here, he comes to the door, and the first thing I asked him was like, can I please record this? Before I even know what's going on, I'm like, can I record this? He's like, no, you can't. I'm like, why? You at my front door, you came to my house. Why can I not record? He's like, you cannot record this. So I'm like, okay, I can't record it. So he starts telling me the allegations, y'all, and I gagged. And by the way, if you see my energy right now, y'all, I know normally I would be so upset or be like, why would anyone and come on here and do a very passionate, because I speak passionately, do a very passionate story time and all of that about this. But honestly, I'm just so drained. And I'm drained. The guy comes in, the allegations, he starts telling me, okay, so we got a call, it's from an anonymous person. And the first thing he says is, okay, so where's Jaylyn? And I'm like, is Jaylyn here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, can you call the police? So I called, can you call her? I called Jaylyn. I was like, okay, so we were told that Jaylyn is being left home alone or being left with kids, basically to raise my kids. And he's stressed out with children while me and my husband are boozing it up and smoking. And Jaylyn is just so stressed out here at home because, yeah, she has to raise these kids while we're gone drinking and, whatever the case may be. That was allegation number 1. Okay? So allegation number 2, oh yeah, that, like I said, they also said that we're drinking and smoking around all these kids. So he was asking us questions like, are you guys on drugs other than marijuana? Do y'all do hardcore drugs? Or they were explaining to my kids what abuse looks like, basically. Like if they hit you repeatedly to where it harms you or bruises you really hard, or if the regular things that you guys know of as abuse, or starve them or things like that. And the third allegation, y'all, had my mouth wide open. Okay, it had my mouth wide open. They were like, and also Jaylyn, they were like, apparently Jaylyn is being the M-word SA'd by her dad. My mouth was like, for you to take jealousy and envy and take it to that level, my mind cannot even wrap around a person that is that miserable in their lives, that is that unhappy. I don't understand why. I don't know for the life. First of all, I understand that this is the internet thing, which is why I'm so I'm a little bit more at peace than what for my liking. I'm weirded out by myself and how I'm just so I don't know. I feel like I'm still trying to process it. So I'm not feeling I don't know, I can't even explain it. I'm in this weird headspace. And then I'm also in this weird headspace because my husband is like, oh my gosh, this is what social media brings. I didn't know that this is what it came with. I'm hating this for my kids. The fact that Jalen has to be like questioned about that against her dad, to put that in her mind, is insane. The damage that you think you're doing to me but doing to children is crazy. I'll never understand why somebody would do that to my kids. Secondly, why do you want my kids has the best life? We're not perfect, but they fed, they're clothed, they live, they're well off. Like why would somebody want them like in the system to suffer? And when I think about that, I'm like, what freaking sort of person? Like, who is behind my screen? Like, I'm gonna make sure I ruin everything. Yeah. Those kids are living too much of a good life. They're too happy. Let me ruin it. Let me take them. Let me ruin it. For you to try to ruin their lives for the rest of their lives is different. And I pray, and I mean this with everything in my body. May God have mercy on your soul. I don't wish bad on not a single person, but for anybody to think that they can do something this vulgar, this traumatic, this disgusting to children, my kids have to answer these questions and be like, this is not their life. They don't live this type of life. Like, y'all involving my kids in a life that they're not even really asking for, when all I really wanted to do was share my family. All I really wanted to do is show you guys like everything. I show you guys everything, ups and downs, and I enjoy it so much. I love it. And I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. I know sometimes like some of my videos can rub a lot of you guys wrong. That's fine. Not everyone's gonna like me. But to take it to this measure is to find my address. This is the second time, by the way. The first time the cops was on their way. Oh, and speaking about that, the first time the cops was on their way, they called the cops because Jayceon, y'all know the video with Jayceon, and when he kicked the baby, they're both babies. CPS was like, CPS told me that they were notified about that too, but they didn't come out because they didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. So they just wrote it, they jotted it down, and didn't even try to come out. The police did come out, however, so they have like everything there. Like, you know, they have everything there. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, one part of me feels like they have people on my page. Some people are like, oh, maybe you should stop posting your kids. And like the Leo in me, the strong person in me, like, I don't know, the fighter in me is like, why? Who am I hiding from? I really didn't do anything. So now I'm gonna satisfy them by stop doing my videos, stop making an income. And it's not even about the income. I feel like if you're really my supporter, you can genuinely see that me and my kids has a relationship, and we do this whether you were looking or not, whether you guys were seeing or not. This is who we are. I'm not one of any, and I don't down anyone for it, but I'm not one of those pages that shares fake things. I share the real life. I'm a real mom of 7 kids. I have ups and downs and everything. I have ups and downs and things that happen in my life too, but this is crazy. May God have mercy on your soul. Karma is so real. Whatever you put out into this universe, you're gonna get back. That is so real. And I don't wish bad on anyone. I really don't. I don't know what to think, y'all. I'm numb. I'm numb to it all. Like, and secondly, I'm also not gonna, whoever this person is watching me, and that's sick. Whoever this person is watching me. And the last thing I'm gonna do is show you that the last thing I'm gonna do is give you what you want by crying, or you seeing me so stressed out, or you trying to ruin my life. It's not gonna happen. My God is bigger than that. I don't know who you think I am, or message to whoever this is. So since this person is so afraid and so anonymous, and will never do this with their name attached to it, you'll never see me sweat. You'll never see me, like, the satisfaction you think you're gonna get out of this, you won't. You won't. I'm gonna continue doing my videos, y'all, because I am not doing anything wrong. I'm gonna continue living my life. And if my kids ever were to tell me, Mom, I feel uncomfortable about this and that, then I go that's between me and my family. But I don't think that I should stop sharing videos, the innocent family videos that I share. Why? For what? To please who? To give them what they want? Jealousy is real, envy is real. And y'all be careful out here. Be careful out there, because when you're doing well and you're doing good and you're happy and I'm in my most peaceful life, y'all. I just came from the 10th concert. And this is what I came home to. Like, you know, I'm living a peaceful life. It aggravates people's demons. Yeah, so like I said, like, I'm not gonna give this person the energy that they want from me. What I will do probably is make this out of a positive. First of all, number one, CPS went to my kids' school. They come into my neighborhood. They have to tell people who they're coming here for. So it's like, that's embarrassing to my kids and to me. So hopefully by me sharing this out, like they have a couple of people at school that follows me. Okay, hopefully my kids are still safe, still okay, to be able to go to school without being judged or any of this, because we're being targeted on the internet clearly. I'm gonna put this out there because I'm not gonna have CPS harassing me and doing things behind closed doors, and I'm being embarrassed, and people have no context as to what's going on because they at a school. Like, and we go to all these school events. My kids go to, like, my kids are starting to go on the trips, all kinds of things, like, you know. So it's like, it's embarrassing. So now I have to put the video out for that. And then secondly, also, y'all gonna lie on me and I'm gonna make a check behind it. So it's not all bad for me. Even if I come on here, don't think that I'm crying. Don't think that I gave you whatever you want. At the end of the day, this is my life. I record my entire life. And today I didn't have to work as hard for my video. So thanks to that. Because I'm going to record this for a couple of minutes and post it.
Way too many times have I highlighted stories of CPS being used as a weapon against content creators for no legit reason. Being called when they shouldn't be called, when the children are not actually placed in harm's way, solely because an individual chooses not to like the person or no longer wants to see this person in their place or their position that they've achieved on social media. It gives jealousy, it gives envy, it gives grow up. We have to stop weaponizing CPS. There are so many children that probably actually need CPS in their life. And the scary thing is, you never know which way the cookie is going to crumble once CPS enters that child's life. You have stories of people who had assistance, and you have stories of people who have so much trauma from it. Why do we play with CPS? Why do we not take these things more serious? And the gag is, we are grown. It be people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's not little kids making these calls. We have to stop. Stop it, y'all. The system is already saturated and overworked. Why are we adding more to their workload unnecessarily? The trauma y'all putting these kids through. Her child that's old enough, the one that they are accusing of being SA'd, she's going to remember that interaction for the rest of her life. What are y'all trying to do? I don't understand. I really, really don't. It needs to stop, though. Let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comment section below.